Tucked away in the Shenandoah Valley, Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to James Madison, father of the Constitution, and mother of some of the most electric crowds in all of college football when they come out to support the Dukes. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Red Wolves will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense getting set for first down. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
The Dukes will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The give to the tailback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Red pass, it's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And I love working the slot receivers. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Wants to throw on first down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46?
Cricket.
On the option. Nice move to keep running. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Up to 44 yards on the ground already. That is a way to make a statement early. The Red Wolves have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Spears. Intercepted. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Touch pass on the right. Past the 45. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Jackrabbit.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. The RPO, quick throw to the right. They make the stop, but the swing, pull, and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The give on the inside. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing game.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. using his feet. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
And that's why this quarterback is such a big weapon, guys, because in this area of the field, they can call these design QB runs, get the extra blocker at the point of attack, and go score it. And they showed you that physicality there.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Red Wolves want to move quickly. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete on the right side. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Running backs on either side of the quarterback. They'll run the option. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
James Madison, 7, Arkansas State, 0.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Looking to throw, it's Spears. Just a short pass to the tight end. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Red Wolves have this offense rolling. They'll put the tight end in motion.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And the Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole and the quarterback bonus strike. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth-quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. They'll try it on the ground. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting a run on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping them off balance with that play call.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10.
42 Spider.
Now from inside the red zone. Got it! Perfectly thrown ball, nice catch, good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it. got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
The Red Wolves trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll run the option. Quick toss. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And the Red Wolves want to crank the tempo. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Easy.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
And the Dukes look to keep this drive humming. To the air on 1st down. Working the middle, it's complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Keeps the legs moving. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
He'll take it himself. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down.
Well, this guy's a weapon throwing it and running it, and you know he's He's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive.
Jackrabbit.
Unloads quickly. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a very interesting scene playing out right now in this marquee top 25 matchup. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Iowa. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've
got a lot of running room. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Oh, picked off. Got room on the return. The 10. Touchdown, Arkansas State. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
Scores for the defense.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll call for the fair catch here. James Madison ready to go back on the attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. It's a draw. Can't get him to the ground. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Fires into traffic, is picked off. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He's going to pass. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looks as if he's going to run it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch in the middle, it's Renfro. That's a live ball. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Dukes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They give it to him again. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man, what a spectacular play by that defense. Up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low, And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down.
Now, 4th down.
The Dukes decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. He's looking to throw it. He looks that one in nicely. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. To throw, it's Spears. Coming after it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. On the option. Just ran him over. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
The Red Wolves will snap it on 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
Third down coming.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Back to throw, it's Spears. It's complete. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
It's first down from the 11. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it on the move. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. He caught it. And he's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line. They'll stop him at the 1.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
This is a designed run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Red Bull! Did these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Elway. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Dukes come to the line in the hurry-up. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Back to the air one more time. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the move at the 30. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Just under a minute to go here in the third quarter. They'll snap it on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. They're trying to get to it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. The option look. Showing off the arms. Shakes off the defender. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Arkansas State 28, James Madison 14.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll leave it with him. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
At the 39. 3rd down coming.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here.
Black 24. Black 24.
Quarterback keeps it. Got the first down and more. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
Set to advance on the football.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
The Dukes are in the hurry up.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, and try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down.
Green 25.
He's got him this time. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hicks. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, James Madison! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Appalachian State is ahead in this one, and we've seen this program pull off some incredible wins over the years, but they're not there yet. They're up by a field goal over Missouri. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Dukes want to pick up the tempo.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Pocket starts to collapse. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Quarterback will audible. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Going for it all. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And now you start to feel desperate because down by multiple scores, the clock running out, 2.5+ minutes left on the clock. I got to do everything great now. I have no margin for error. My defense on this next possession, I have to get a 3-and-out. I have to force a turnover. I have to do something to get me back in this ball game right now.
Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got to feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Offense with jumbo personnel. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
By the running back. Loss of 1 on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Second down coming up.
42 Spider.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300+ pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, it's helped set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
And the Red Wolves will have it 1st and 10. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. On the move. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
And they take a knee on 4th down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take a knee, though the D can stop it a couple of more times.
Okay, break.
A strong, methodical, workman-like effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.